behind closed doors. Her secrets were mine to discover. The city never really slept, but nights in her apartment felt like they belonged to another world. I remember that evening vividly, the way the rain tapped against the glass, the dim golden light of the lamp painting soft shadows on the walls, and her standing there, quietly, like she was both waiting for me and hiding from me. Her name didn't matter as much as her presence did. She had this aura that pulled me in from the very first day we met. A bold smile, a daring laugh, but eyes that never fully told their story. I had been trying to read them for weeks, maybe months. Tonight, I felt I was finally close. She locked the door behind us, turning the key slowly, deliberately. My heart pounded, not because of the silence, but because of what her silence meant. She leaned her back against the door, lips slightly parted, as if deciding whether to speak or let her body do the talking. "If you walk closer," she said softly, "there's no turning back." Her voice was a warning, but her eyes, they were begging me to ignore it. I stepped forward anyway. The air between us felt heavy, thick with something unspoken. I could smell her perfume, faint but intoxicating. When my hand brushed against hers, the electricity was undeniable. She didn't pull away. Instead, she let her fingers linger against mine, like she was testing me, daring me. "You're trembling," I whispered. "And you're not?" she asked, her lips curving into a dangerous half-smile. I wasn't sure if she meant desire, or fear. Maybe both. Her lips found mine, urgent and desperate, as though she had been holding back for too long. The kiss was bold, but behind it I felt hesitation, like there was something she wasn't telling me. Her body pressed against mine, warm and needy, yet her heart. I could feel it racing with something more than passion. "Tell me what you're afraid of," I murmured against her skin, my lips trailing along her neck. Her answer was silence, followed by the way she pushed me against the wall, her hands exploring, her breath quickening. Bold, reckless, but her eyes, they gave away the truth. She was hiding something. And that only made me want her more. The night stretched on, each moment more dangerous than the last. We moved together, tangled in sheets and shadows, exploring boundaries neither of us dared to name. Every kiss was both a promise and a secret. Every touch burned hotter, yet carried an unspoken weight. But then, just when I thought I had her, truly had her, I caught it. A look. A flicker of fear when I whispered, "You're mine tonight." She froze for a second. Just a second. But it was enough. "What is it?" I asked, pulling back, searching her eyes. "Nothing," she lied quickly, forcing another kiss, deeper this time, like she wanted me to forget. But I couldn't. Because that look, that fear, it wasn't about me. It was about something, or someone else. Morning came too soon. She lay beside me, her back to me, pretending to sleep. I watched the curve of her shoulders rise and fall, but I knew her breathing wasn't deep enough to be real. She was awake. She just didn't want me to know. I reached for her hand, and this time, she pulled away. "Last night," I whispered. "You were hiding something." She sat up, wrapped the sheet around her body, and walked to the window. Her silhouette in the morning light was breathtaking, but her voice was colder now. "You don't know me," she said. "I want to," I replied. "I want all of you. The real you. Even the parts you're scared to show." Her laugh was soft, almost broken. "Careful what you ask for. Once you know, you can't unknow." I didn't see her for 2 days after that. No calls. No messages. Nothing. It was like she had vanished into thin air. And then, late one night, I heard a knock on my door. When I opened it, she stood there, eyes red, lips trembling, rain soaking through her clothes. "Can I come in?" she whispered. I didn't ask questions. I just pulled her inside, wrapped her in my arms. She clung to me like I was the only thing keeping her from falling apart. "I need you to trust me," she said once she had calmed down. "But if you trust me, you'll have to be ready for everything that comes with it." Her words carried the weight of something darker, something dangerous. What are you running from? I asked. She looked at me then, eyes shimmering with tears and fire. Not what, she said. Who? The nights that followed were a blur of passion and paranoia. Every time we kissed, it felt like it could be the last. Every touch was desperate, as though she was trying to memorize me before something tore us apart. She told me pieces of her story in fragments, never the whole truth. A man from her past. Promises broken. Debts unpaid. Shadows that still followed her. And yet, she never stopped wanting me. Never stopped pulling me closer, even as danger loomed over us. Her secrets were like poison, but her love was addictive. I should have walked away. Any sane man would have. But instead, I stayed. Because behind closed doors, when her body pressed against mine, when her lips whispered my name like a prayer, I didn't care about the danger. I only cared about her. That night, the knocking came again. But it wasn't at my door this time. It was hers. We froze in silence, her breath caught in her throat, her nails digging into my arm. The knock came louder, more demanding. Who is it? I whispered. Her eyes, those eyes that always hid more than they showed, looked at me with pure fear. And in that moment, I finally understood. I hadn't just fallen in love. I had stepped into a storm. A storm of love, lust, and secrets so deep that now, there was no turning back.